Hello and welcome to the Autocar Show. This is a very special episode, at least in my books, because we're going to be focusing only on the world of two-wheelers. And there's really been a lot happening there. I can almost hear the car guys whining and reaching out for the remote. But I'd ask you fuddy-duddies, just hang on a little bit because the variety of bikes on offer in the Indian market today is just widening. There seems to be something for everyone. Now you could be helped out here by the next two bikes, which could replace that good, safe little boy image with something a little more hard-edged, a little bit tougher. These two bikes from Harley Davidson is something else. The two Harleys in question are the Street Bob and Street Glide. Although they are both from the same DYNAS family, they're quite different in character. The Street Bob is customized with a skull paint job and mini ape bars, which make it seem like it has stepped out of a movie from the 60s. It takes the rebel business very seriously. The custom paint job seems to stick out a figurative middle finger at society. The absent rear seat emphasizes the loner attitude, and the Ultra Bob fender has "Don't give a damn" written all over it. But it has some very contemporary touches too, like the super bright LED headlamps and the digital dipstick for the engine oil. The Street Glide is dangerous too. On a sunny day, it could blind you with all its chrome. The fork legs are chromed, as is the bullet headlamp on top of it, and the handlebars, and the mirrors mounted on the handlebars, and the instrument cluster on the tank. That's not all, the engine case is chrome too, and it also packs some mean skulls. And some of those deathly omens are useful too. While one is the fuel filler cap, the glowing lights in the teeth of the other one shows the fuel level. Now when you look at these two DYNAS, it's very clear they're making a statement that just screams Harley Davidson. Very striking, and with the custom bits on it, all the more striking. Of course, you can customize it to your taste and make it your very own. Another thing about buying or riding a Harley Davidson is, of course, the engine. Big displacement is the American way, and these DYNAS offer a proper red, white and blue Harley Davidson experience, with a massive 1585cc of displacement. Power though is a bit paltry at 65 bhp. But that isn't important. A low stress engine churning a healthy 12.5 kilograms of torque proves to be crucial here. It makes cruising down the highway meditative. It's the perfect time to mull over all the important things in life. Although the potato beat can be a bit distracting. Actually, very distracting, especially if you order the optional Screaming Eagle exhaust. The deep rumble was accompanied by the roar of the intake on the Street Bob. All thanks to the optional K&N air intake system. It also made the Street Bob more urgent and responsive and thirstier. Both bikes were more than happy to scramble to the 3-digit zone, but going faster took away from the zen of the experience. It also took a bit of a kick to change gears, and the clutch was a bit meaty too. The 1585cc engine with its HD genes does feel quite nice in the city because it's got a smooth power delivery, light action, good action clutch, so very easy to modulate in stop-go traffic. It also has a torque to keep you entertained out on the highway. Though when it comes to outright punch, of course it falls short of your expectations from a 1600cc motor, but then that's also the character of the engine. When it comes to dynamics, well, the seating position and the chassis of a cruiser have to be of a particular kind. But between the two DYNAS, there are some differences. The seat height of the Street Bob is lower, the handlebar is further higher up, and well, it makes a difference in how the bikes feel. What are they like out on the highway though? Let's find out. These Harleys are designed for coolness, and that's what hampers their highway credentials. And seriously, the seating position on the Street Bob makes you look like a badass. But with your feet splayed out while hanging off the handlebars, the second you cross 100 kilometers an hour, the wind tries to push your legs off the pegs and also forces you to hold on to the handlebars with all your might. This can get tiring very quickly. The street glide seems a bit more easygoing. The flat handlebar makes the seating position fairly relaxed. And it even sports a rear seat with a sissy bar to keep your pillion from falling off. How thoughtful. However, it's clear that it's better to be seen riding these bikes than actually riding them. The brakes felt wooden and the suspension offered the most basic cushioning. Big bumps or ditches caused these bikes to crash heavily through them. The sheer weight of the motorcycle overwhelms the suspension. So, they aren't the most powerful, they aren't the most comfortable, or the most enjoyable around winding roads. But they are cool. And with Harley Davidson bringing these two bikes in as CKDs, their prices are very attractive for a big displacement Harley. But if you had to pick one, which one would it be? So between the two DYNAS, my pick would be the Super Glide. After spending time on both the motorcycles, it's quite clear that this one is more comfortable. The seating position is more relaxed. It's more practical too. It's got a pillion seat as standard, also a place for you to bungee stuff onto. It's got a big gas tank. So really, if you're looking at doing longer distances, this would be more comfortable to be on. But if you're looking at making a statement and living the dream of owning a Harley Davidson, either of these two will do just fine. Now, those two Harleys didn't turn out to be the highway stars for weekend excursions as I'd expected. Nonetheless, when it comes to the style factor, they are hugely appealing.